girl. Phatgyrlsnoop. Her name was who she? Phatgyrlsnoop. What was the name again?
Hey, what's up, my snoopers? It's your girl, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop. And if you are a new snooper in the making, welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe because it does wonders for my videos. And if you are A1 for my day one snooper, welcome back, and thank you for your continued support. But y'all, we gotta get into some mess, okay? And I need y'all 2 cents on this Ace Hood situation he got going on with his baby moms. So the mother of Ace Hood's 2 children, she is pretty upset with him. Now, in case you did not hear, she recently went off on him on her live recently. And essentially, she tried to expose him. And she, at the end of the day, she wants answers on how did he receive a 144,000 PPP loan from the government, despite the fact that allegedly he has no actual employees. Now, I know what you're wondering, okay? I know what you're thinking. How did we get to this point, right? That we have, this mother and father going at it on social media live. Well, it all started earlier this week when Ace Hood went on his social media to put Shanice, that's her name. He tried to put her on blast, saying that she would not allow him to spend time with their kids. And according to him, it was all about that dollar bill, y'all, if you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm about to play this clip, thanks to the Shade Room, where Ace claims that he didn't have his kids on Father's Day because Shanice believes that he's not a good father and that he never was there for his kids. And, to sum up his anger, according to Ace, he says that it all boils down to one thing and one thing only, not the dollar bill, y'all, but that she is jealous, I guess, of his new relationship and his new marriage and his new life, because he recently got married. And he says that despite what she, yapping at the gums about, that he does in fact pay child support. Now, I'm about to play the clip in a second, but here is what he said. He says, and I quote, okay, because I'm quoting this. This is not alleged. This is what he said. He said, she would rather destroy the relationship that I have with my children to prove herself right, to prove her story right. And that's really saddening to me. And I think that this message overall is for all the fathers who feels underappreciated in their dynamic. So let me play what Ace Hood says. I'm going to watch it with you guys. Here we go.
She would rather destroy the relationship that I have with my children, to prove herself right, to prove her story right. And that's saddening, man. It's really saddening to me. And I think that this message overall, man, is just for all the fathers, man, who feel unappreciated in their dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Who's just stepped up to the plate and doing the very best that they can. I didn't have a father. I didn't grow up with my father at all. So, I had to learn how to be a father. But one thing I do know is that I will fight for my children, like I've always fought for my children. And I will not allow somebody to tear our relationship apart. So this will get handled in court, but for sure, 1,000%. But to the fathers, man, just keep your head up. Just keep your head up with this, you know. And I just wanted to bring some awareness, because I normally don't speak about stuff like this, but today it's about taking your power back also too. You know what I'm saying? And not allowing people to restrict. You know, just allowing people to.
Okay, so you heard what he said. So, so when Shanice got caught wind that he went to social media and posted that video, she went on IG and responded like almost immediately. Okay, so Shanice claims that Ace owes her, again, $95,000 in child support, and she also alleges that Ace Hood received that $144 PPP loan during the pandemic, despite, like she's going to say in this clip, having no employees on his team. So essentially she's saying that allegedly he took this PPP loan, which I heard is public record. I did not take the time out to look for it, because at the end of the day, why? But he allegedly took this loan out, and not only did she say that he took it out basically for himself, and but my 2 cents, he probably used some of that money for his wedding, because Ace Hood has not put out no music since It's So Hood. No, is that T-Pain? No, that is Ace Hood. I'm at the hood, right? Hood. Oh, wait a minute. I think so. I don't know, but anyways, all I know is that I can't even now that I think about it. I mean, gosh, I can't even think of an Ace Hood song right now. I really can't think of an Ace Hood song right now. But so that goes to show that he has not been putting out no type of music and such. It's been a minute, so it's not so far-fetched that he may have, took that PPP loan, for himself to support him and his new wife. Okay, but not only is she saying that, okay, well, that's just my opinion. She's actually saying that he took that money to support a lifestyle so that he could somehow or another be on Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's right. He wants to be starring next to Trina. He wants to be starring next to Trick Daddy, who's about to be banned from everything now that he went after Beyonce. So they might have a spot for you, Ace Hoods. So just hold tight, player. Hold tight. Don't take out no more loans, okay? You about to have Trick spot in a minute, okay? You about to have Trick spot in a minute. Now, so let's get into this clip of Shanice going off on her baby Dada. Let's take a look.
That man owe me $95,000, and he up here talking about it's about money. Antoine, I been had a house. Both of my cars is paid. You know what that could have did? I could have went into preterm labor if I was weak. But I know the truth. And the facts are the facts. So at the end of the day, for you and your wife to do that for a check for Love and Hip Hop, that is sad. And Mona, baby, you don't even have a storyline, baby, with them two without me. You don't even have a storyline. And at the end of the day, baby, I don't need it. Because I'm blessed and highly favored without that. You feel me? And then he had the audacity to say, I'm mad he's flourishing. Antoine, you didn't have not one show before the pandemic. Now all of a sudden you get a PPP loan for $144,000 I'm jealous.
Period, Pooh. Mona, you heard what she said. There ain't no storyline without her. There ain't no storyline without me, Otis. There ain't nothing without me, Otis. You heard what she said? Well, you know what they say, my snoopers. You know what they say. You know what they say. There's 3 sides to every story. There's his side, there's her side, and then there's that damn PPP loan. Well, listen, make sure you drop your 2 cents about this mess, because I'm curious to know what you're thinking, okay? Because if you're thinking what I'm thinking, then we're on the same page. But moving on. Moving on to some white folks news. So do y'all remember this show? This show right here. Drake and Josh. Y'all remember them? I used to love, my kids watched this show back when they were little. They loved Drake and Josh. So, you know, I ended up liking Drake and Josh. And thanks to my kids, I also ended up liking iCarly. I was an iCarly fan. Isn't that weird? You know, you can't help but end up being, liking the show that your kid likes, because you will 9 times out of 10 be watching it with your kids. But anyways, back to this news, okay? So this is Drake. This is Drake Bell. And according to reports, he is now facing 2 years in prison after pleading guilty to 2 charges of endangering children and basically being harmful to juveniles. Now, according to reports, he agreed to some type of plea deal in the criminal case, which was announced in a virtual court hearing yesterday. Okay, so he was arrested and charged in Cleveland after an incident that occurred on December 1st, 2017, the same day that he was supposed to appear at some type of event in the city, and they arrested him before he even got to the venue. Now, look at this mugshot, y'all. Look at this mugshot. Look at this mugshot. He hasn't aged much. He hasn't aged really at all. He looks like some type of politician. He looks like some senator. That's what he looks like in this picture. But this is his mugshot. Now, according to local Cleveland news, the alleged incident involved a chat with a 15-year-old girl that was what they call at times very, very graphic in nature. At the time they did an investigation, it was revealed that Bell had allegedly sent the victim inappropriate social media messages. Now, they don't go into detail what these explicit social media messages are or from what source, but I would think, my Phatgyrlsnoop tingling, a jingling. I think it was on Snapchat. And that's just my opinion. Okay. That's not a fact. That's just my opinion. Now, like I said, so prosecutors say that at the concert, Bell violated his duty of care, and in doing so created a risk of harm to the victim. Now, it appears that the victim is actually Canadian, and that authorities in the country contacted law enforcement here in the States once the 15-year-old came forward with the allegations. Now, the allegations, to make things even worse on Drake, Well, let me not say Drake before y'all think I'm talking about the rapper Drake. I'm talking about, okay, so I'm gonna call him D-Bell. Okay. The arrest came almost a year after his ex-girlfriend Melissa Langerfeld, well, she accused him of physical and verbal abuse, but D Bell is denying of those allegations. But from what I see and what I heard is that he actually pled guilty to these new counts that he's facing, the endangering children's charge. So it looks like he made an advance to this young girl. But his lawyer came out and said that basically that all questions about this case will be answered during sentencing, including why Mr. Bell chose to enter the guilty plea. Now, if I'm just gonna say this, and like I said, I love all. I love all. Okay, but I gotta call a spade a spade. I'm seeing nothing but white privilege here. And you know why I say that? Because basically he comes on to a minor. He sends her very explicit pictures. I can't say the term because, like I said, I don't feel like fighting with YouTube today, so I'm not going to say the exact type of pictures he sent. But you send those to a minor, and you mean to tell me that he's only facing a sentence of anywhere between 6 to 18 months in prison, which is like a little over a year. And that's pretty much it. And I mean, and the reason why I say and I smell white privilege, he doesn't even have to even register as a sex offender. I didn't see none of that as a stipulation. I read the court documents. I read what the judge said. I read what he said, and I read all of the premonitions of his sentence, like if he messes up or all the choice, like basically all the things it could boil down to. Okay, but what did not come out this judge's mouth is you will have to register as a sex offender. So I didn't hear that part. So that's why I'm screaming white privilege. I'm sticking to that until I see otherwise. But yeah, if you care, his sentencing hearing is set for July 12th. If you care. Now, moving on to, let's get this sucker off my screen. Moving on to my girl, Taraji. She's so pretty to me. I love Taraji. So TarajiPHenson says that the Empire spinoff has now been put on pause. And I'm not trying to be shady, Taraj, because I love you. I love the projects that you're in. I think you are a wonderful actress. I really, really, it's hard out here for a PM. Like, I love everything that you do. But this is no shade. But I am so glad that this project is being put on pause. So apparently there is some type of there was supposed to be a Empire spin-off series, but from what I understood, it was supposed to be focused around Cookie. Hey, Lucius. Oops. Hey, Lucius. But anyways, So she spilled the tea and basically said that it was supposed to originally air last year, but she explains that I think we're going to put it to rest for a second. And she says for her, the script, it has to be right. It has to be worthy of the audience. We have to give the audience something incredible. And sometimes I think you need time away. And she says that she thinks that absence will actually make our hearts grow fonder. Now, do not feel bad for Taraji. Now, Taraji is still in the bag. Okay, she's still getting that bag because she is about to be hosting the BET Awards this coming up weekend. And she told Entertainment Tonight to expect nothing but the fashion of all fashions. And because she says for her, it's all about the interest. And I cannot wait to see that. She says she's going to try to make us laugh. She's going to try to make us forget about this awful pandemic that we are going through and all the troubles of the world. And she says it's going to be lots and lots of fun and laughter because at the end of the day, that's what she loves to do. And she's also doing some kind of upcoming show with Queen Latifah that focuses on celebrating the influence and achievements of Black women. Okay, and I'm excited about that. Now she says that this is the year of the Black woman because the Black woman has made incredible strides in changing history, politics, music, you name it, we've done it. That's right. Let's speak a little Black girl magic. Okay, don't let the non-melanin fool you. Okay, just know what side I'm on. Alright. Y'all don't fool it with me, okay? Y'all don't fool it with me. Now, as I said, okay, I am glad that this project is put on hold, okay? Now, we all know when Empire first came out, it was popping up, and okay? We loved Hakeem. We love, what's that Jussie Smollett character? Hakeem. Why can't I think of the characters right now? Oh, my God. I feel so bad. Hakeem. Anyways, I cannot think. We love the Lion family, okay? We love Lucius. Everything was popping up and up and up and up. But I mean, let's listen. Again, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. We all know that once the second season was over and done, it started to get stupid. The storyline started to get stupid. It didn't make sense. I stopped enjoying it. I actually stopped watching it after the second season. Okay, I just was not interested at all. And I know that Lee Daniels is maybe thinking that the Cookie character is so strong that she could pull off her own show. And I'm not saying that she can't. I'm just saying that Taraji can't. I'm just saying Cookie can't. Okay, there's no way that Cookie could actually hold her own show and keep audiences interested. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Lucius die at the end? Does anybody know? Please let me know in the comments if Lucius died. Like I said, I stopped watching after the second season. Okay, and not to mention that there is no way in hell that they are going to bring back Bashir Gray, aka Hakeem Lion, because I mean he's been in so much legal stuff nowadays that I'm sure that Lee Daniels considers him as a liability, especially after this alleged domestic violence stuff that he got going on. Like he's in and out of jail. Like I don't think Lee Daniels wants that type of smoke. Okay, I think he's not gonna want that. And I really feel like that. I mean, I feel the same way about the Fast and Furious franchise. Like I was checked out after Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay. After that, I was like checked out because I really did not understand the point of another Fast and Furious. But then I checked back in when The Rock came up in that piece. So then I checked back into that, and then I checked out again. Like The Rock is gone, I'm checked back out. Okay, so that's how I feel about that. And you know, and I really feel like that, you know, sometimes you really just have to let ish go. And these are one of them times. I'm just saying. But lastly, let's move on to this guy, Nick Cannon. So there was an old clip that surfaced of an interview he did with Howard Stern. I'm not going to play it because, again, I don't feel like going toe to toe with YouTube because sometimes they act like a little biatch about situations. So I'm not going to, go back and forth with them. Okay. But yes, there was this clip with the interview Nick Cannon did with Howard Stern. And in the clip, he was, I believe someone asked him about, why is he like dropping his seeds and all these women and they're having all these babies or different babies. And he claims that the reason why that he's doing all this is because at the end of the day, he's cheated death. And he just feels like that the next best thing is to drop seeds on these women and have babies all over the damn world. Because he feels like that he is going to die before his time, like Tupac. Now this was a topic with me and particular co-workers that I have. Shout out to my co-workers. You know who you are. This was a big topic today. Okay. Now, I don't have issue with the fact that he's having all these kids because at the end of the day, Tony Michelle, aka Phatgyrlsnoop, don't have to pay no child support on all these kids. So, I just got to leave my 2 cents on this situation. The reason why that I am kind of disgusted with this Nick Cannon situation, it has nothing to do that he wants to have 1 million kids, okay? Hey, have at it. Have the 1 million kids. Have a kid in every state. Have a kid in every country from top to bottom. Around the globe, okay? Do what you do. But the one thing that disgusts me about this situation, Nick, is us hearing that you had this a woman deliver a set of twins in the same month that we hear that you gotten a wildin' out girl pregnant and she's ready to pop. So that's what disgusts me, and that's what I feel like is the irresponsible side when it comes to Nick and all these babies. I find it to be very, very irresponsible. Now, either Nick has a diamond encrusted peen, like the diamond encrusted $1 million shoes that he got somewhere up in his closet, or my Phatgyrlsnoop senses are tingling. It's tingling, and I've told my co-workers this several times that I really feel, one in particular I've told, that I really feel like deep down, like low key, that Nick Cannon is some sort of polygamist. Like, I feel like the only thing is that Nick Cannon does not want to be tied down to a particular woman. I believe that if Nick Cannon had it his way, he would have all the baby mamas living under one roof with all the kids, and then he'll probably have some type of compound, and then he's probably has a house like across the field somewhere where he can all come visit all his kids and they all get along and sing kumbaya. Because and I say that because these women know about each other. These women know about each other, and yet still let him, do it raw, drop his seeds, and drop kids. This man got 2 sets of twins. I don't even know. Please, somebody please tell me in the comments how many kids Nick got, because I think I lost count at 5. But yeah, so people were like, oh, Mariah Carey's probably all upset about it and this and that and blah, blah, blah. No, she not. Mariah Carey is just like this, okay? That's exactly like, okay, girl, she does not care, okay? She has bit the bullet. She is laying lovely with her dancer boyfriend, eating grapes and looking at the blogs for the announcements of all of Nick's kids. I don't think she gives a rat's ass, to be honest. That is just on period. Boy, I tell you, Nick. I actually worked for Nick before. Nice guy. And it's not to tear him down, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope he, doesn't run across this and thinks I'm trying to tear him down. I'm just saying, like, I just find it just kind of utterly disturbing. Kind of disturbing that, you're dropping, you're having kids with all these women that you're not making your wife, not even in a relationship with these women. So you having unprotected sex with God knows how many women. God knows how many women may come forward that towards the end of the year, that they're pregnant with more babies. So, but I need for you guys to let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Nick Cannon is out here slinging the peen and acting irresponsibly? Please drop your 2 cents in the comments. And that is my time for today. Now, please let me know your 2 cents on Ace Hood and his baby mama drama, and Drake Bell. Do you feel like how I feel with, a little, white privilege going on? You know what I'm saying? And was it a slap on the wrist or not? This so-called sentence. I think so. It's a slap on his wrist. Okay? If you know what I'm saying. And by the way, where the hell is Chris Hansen when we need him? Chris, where the hell were ya? Okay, this is the time where you need to have busted through that concert that they were at, or you were that post as her. You know what I'm saying? Chris Hansen, you had one job. And should Lee Daniels bring back Empire, or is it a dub? And what about Nick Cannon? Please let me know in the comments. Is he acting irresponsible or not? And remember, you can catch me here every day on I guess it's my new home, YouTube, and all the streaming platforms. And like I say, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for rocking with me. And I will see you next time. And remember, that is PHAT as in pretty, hot, and tempting. Bye for now.
Time, effort in my